everyone, this is Lupin and I'm back with Hand of Fate 2. It has been a long while. Let me adjust the microphone. Everything is recording. Okay, good. It has been a while since I picked up this game, and that is not entirely my fault. I mentioned this somewhere in some of my other videos in between, but the room, I keep my PS4 in one particular room, and I move my stuff to record in there when I need to use the PS4. And for a good long while, that room was kind of messed up. Some work had to be done in here, and some stuff had to be moved out of the way. And with that stuff moved out of its usual position, the room became really cramped, and didn't really want to record in here. And it took a while for all that to get, all the stuff that needed to get done to actually get done, and I didn't want to move anything until it was finished, and and stuff like that. So let's continue on. I'm probably going to be really rusty at this game. Whatever skills and reflexes I had developed anyway are probably rusted through. Although I did look over the controls before I started recording, so...
I have made many changes. My game is much improved. Let us play.
Okay. Last time I beat the Chariot on silver and gold, so next is strength. Oh boy.
The Empire is falling apart. It even turns against itself, even as it destroys the world around it.
Thank you, dealer. Strength. Stealing half of an ancient relic from an ogre has left you dying and cursed. Gear up and claim the other half of Odysseus' charm. Oh, this sounds lovely, doesn't it, folks? Grievous wounds. Start with 10 life. Eating food does not heal. Draknar the Mighty. A high defense will help you reduce damage from the ogre's devastating onslaught. Dice! There be dice! Okay. Well, let's see. Well, since there are dice... Oh, Bjorn. Okay, encounters. That... Let's see. No. I don't feel safe trying to plan outright for this. Well, it's probably not gonna go that. Let's try that. Yeah! No! I'm doing Deadly Forest on this. What did I need to do to unlock more of this? Complete more challenges, that was it. I'm gonna hold off on that. That's not a good idea. That's a good idea. Maximum... something else that might give you a hint as to this challenge. Look there. Maximum platinum cards, 1 of 3. Oh boy. Oh, right, I should... guess. Okay. Equipment. Let's see. Are they organized by... Okay, they're organized by type. See what that is. Ah! That. What is this? Okay, I think I need to pick weapons now. Let's see what that is. Oh, right. Let's see what that is. That is, and okay. Supplies. Let's see what we got here. Leather armor, that's new. That's, if I remember correctly, enough. Oh, we'll see later. Healing spirits, definitely. Definitely. Unless you want to make this hard. Oy. Okay, what else? What else? 5 max life, that's probably a good idea. Okay. Let's try this. Ready?
It seems you too are hasty. Here is our evidence of your eagerness to leap into difficulties you cannot face. You must know yourself, hone yourself, sharpen your wits and your sword against the challenges ahead.
Left for dead. Injury, brimstone pain, 90 life. Ow! The bitter taste of blood is the first indicator that you're still alive. Blind and disoriented, you make out a voice calling to you. A pair of strong hands shake you upright. Your vision steadies and Kolbjorn's somber face swims into view. Where are we? Anyone got the license plate of that truck that hit me? Kolbjorn gestures you to be quiet. He presses his back up against a boulder beside you and grimaces, holding his side. As your head clears, a booming voice echoes out from deep in the foggy marsh. Oh, where have you crawled, gasted mice? Gasted? Oh. Let your insides be gut and bones be crunched. It's probably gonna hurt my throat. I should maybe use a different voice. Ogre! Joy! You peer around the rock and from the mist steps an ogre. 3 times as tall as a man and with a lumpen, vicious face. His one good eye darts about wildly as he surveys the area, hunting for something. Or someone, I suppose. The ogre grunts and scoops up a broken, shining trinket from the ground, splashed red with blood. Ruined with your dirty blood, wretched cockpurses! Riven in two! His great, hideous face turns red. If thou listen, here, I will find the twin, then eat thine eyes. Oh, that is really gonna hurt my throat. The ogre lifts his club and smashes a tree trunk in anger. The tree creaks and crashes to the ground as Draknar the ogre turns and disappears into the mist. Bjorn grimaces as he holds his side, attempting to hide the severity of his injuries. Here, you are injured. Eat. He throws you a medicinal herb bun. Weak to your bones, you gratefully take a bite. Supplies gain 5 food. And the bread turns to ash in your mouth. You consume food. Food does not heal. With a sinking realization, you pull the other half of the ogre's trinket from your pack. Sure enough, you feel a wrongness emanating from it. Half of Adesia's charm. Fractured, while holding only half, food does not restore life. Bound. This card cannot be discarded. Joy. What have we done? This was a bad idea. A stab of hunger hits your stomach. There's only one thing for it. You must steal back the other half from the ogre that almost killed you. This was really a bad idea. I regret everything. Again. The closest town is Drapier. Draper. Draper, I think. The closest town is Draper, Oberon whispers hoarsely. We cannot hope to defeat an ogre now. Goat? Summoning your remaining strength, you lift yourself to your feet and stagger to town. Ow. Ooh, okay,
Gather yourself before you travel further.
The sound of crickets hums through the marshlands as you set up camp. The wood is damp, Oberon says, trying to light the campfire. At last the fire sputters into life and you huddle together to keep warm. A spindly hag beckons you towards her shabby stall on the edge of the marshes path. Bjorn attempts to roast some lumpy marsh vegetable. Some sort of lumpy marsh vegetable at you. There's an artifact. Healing spirits. After another day of rainfall, marshlands swell into a swamp. Actually, if you've ever wondered what the difference is between a marsh and a swamp, it's actually rather simple. Slide aside, I'm sorry. A marsh is, both of them are wetlands, which is an area that is regularly flooded by water. But the difference between a marsh and a swamp is that a marsh is mostly dominated by herbaceous, non-woody plants, and a swamp is dominated. In contrast, a swamp is dominated by woody plants, aka trees. So, in other words, a swamp's area is dominated mostly by trees. A marsh may have some trees, but the dominant plant type is...
The table has changed, yet the stakes remain the same. Life or death.
Probably death. Water and mud obscure the path ahead. I'm sorry for that little aside on whatever. Anyway, as you press on, every direction begins to look the same. Joy! Dice!
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
That was lucky. Wow. With some luck, yeah, a lot of luck, you find your way to higher and drier ground. And also, you empty the water out of your boots. Back on the path, you continue your journey.
I admire that you have other skills beyond violence. Yet, if there's one thing that the usurper has taught me, it's that violence can sometimes answer questions that otherwise have none.
Starting in the mire, the sun's warm rays do little to lift your spirits as the mosquitoes and flies torment you. Oh, joy. To avoid the swelling bogs, you press on to higher ground and happen upon an old road through the marshland. To the left, you see a group of cloaked thieves blocking the road. 3 silencers of greed. To the right, you make out a group of Empire brigands taking shelter by the side of the road. 4 of steel. With no other safe path through the mire, who do you fight? Okay, that is the right weapon. Okay, let's also check out this. Leather armor, defense 8. Token. Perform 25 charged bash abilities against any enemies to unlock this token. Medium armor, stun bash, okay. The Empire brigands might be easier to deal with than 3 silencers, because the Empire ones are just basic steel units. So let's go with that. The hum of mosquitoes fills the air as you ready yourself for combat. The mosquitoes get in formation and decide to watch your fight. They enjoy a good battle in the swamp, and then they'll feed on whoever loses.
Your artifact is empty now and will be of little use to you here.
Unless there's a cow nearby, in which case they'll go for the cow, because mosquitoes love cows. Seriously, you give mosquitoes an area with a lot of freestanding warm water and cows, and they are happy. That's a dream home for a mosquito.
There are no innocents in battle.
Dang it! I got kind of rusty. With the brigands defeated, you notice they were guarding some equipment hidden off the path in the mire. You slide down the bank to the treasure. Come on. 5!
Well done. You continue to impress.
Thank you. Rifter's
Every
Companion.
game comes down to finding an edge.
I think this is new. Wheel nudge. Optionally nudge the result of onto the next card during a wheel gambit. Yeah! I get a shiny platinum ring! You successfully collect your prize and continue on your journey. You gain 2 fame. The Old Maiden. Walking through a shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. She stops to greet you. For centuries, I have helped the mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that may help you on your journey? Well, she doesn't heal. Healing would be best. Longer life would be nice, but it's not really as useful. Without accompanying healing, it's not really as useful. So... that is an excellent question. I suppose food, because even though food doesn't heal, we can still take starvation damage, so getting some extra food would help take some of that burden of buying food, worrying about starvation damage or otherwise. Now, strength. This challenge right here. This challenge is going to be something rough if the indicators I pointed out weren't already something. Let me put it to you this way. If you thought the challenges before this were tough, that this is tougher. This is a bigger difficulty spike, but a balanced difficulty spike. Strength. Strength is where the rubber meets the road. The very rough, very uneven, very hard road. And by rubber, I mean your face. Your face is going to be ground against the rough road for about a mile with strength. Strength is where the game really starts to ramp up and you get pummeled if you're not careful. And remember, I'm playing this on Apprentice Mode where the combat is easier because I'm not as good at combat because I do not have the practiced reflexes of a gamer for a console game. So take that into account. Supplies. This should sustain you for a few days, she says, squinting at you with tired eyes. Thank you, Meredith. Thank you. Bye, Meredith.
Kneel if it pleases you. No one will listen.
Oh, shut up. Bloodied and bruised shrine. Bloodied and bruised from your adventures, you learn of a remote shrine high in the mountains. Somehow you got out of the swamp. It is revered among the local peasants for its remarkable healing properties. You collapse before the shrine and beseech the gods to take pity on you. Heal me! Sunshine appears through a break in the clouds to bathe you in a radiant glow. Max life! More max life. Did that actually provide regular healing? It actually did. Okay, so I was wrong about it. Dang it.
Push forward towards your final confrontation.
The King's Road. You find your way out of the mire and onto the road to Draknar. Continue on.
Too many words obscure the actual truth of the matter. Sometimes simple actions tell all.
Surprise reunion! Approaching Draper's Gate. Draper. Getting used to the pronunciation. Approaching Draper's Gates, you notice a woman of enormous stature dressed in a blue tunic and leather apron. 3 smithing hammers hang from her waist. The blacksmith. The woman rushes forward and embraces you, burying you in her chest. That sounds very anime. The gods be praised! She cries. I thought you'd surely be dead. She releases you and looks you up and down. Look at you, she says, before you can get a word in. That foul beast didn't hold back, now did it? She whips around to face your companion. Kolbjorn, she bellows. I thought I told you to keep her out of trouble. I warned you about Draknar, and look what happened. You should know better than to steal from an ogre. Kolbjorn wanders. Kolbjorn Kolbjorn wanders past the fuming woman and down to the river to fish in peace. Somehow I think this was also my idea, so... Well, protagonist is an idiot. As she pauses for breath, you seize your chance to interrupt. Ask who she is. Ask about Odysseus' charm. Ask about the ogre. Who are you again? Sorry if I'm forgetful, but I kinda took a beating and... I don't know if after all that I might have a concussion. I wouldn't be surprised if I have a concussion from that. Who are you? I'm Ariadne, the blacksmith's daughter, she says, surprised. We met at the Black Ale pub, the night before you set off to steal Odysseus' charm. I almost broke your wrist arm wrestling, remember? Arm wrestling her? No, that is stupid. Ask about Odysseus' charm. She pokes at the broken ornament gingerly. Forgive me if I don't take it. The curse of Odysseus' charm only affects the wielder. If it makes you feel any better, the ogre is probably starving now too. From the looks of the silverwork, this is an old relic indeed. Food does not heal. Thank you for reminding me of that game. I had totally forgotten. Ask about the ogre. Draknar, she says, or Draknar the Mighty, as he is known, has lived in these parts for an age. Many have tried to fell the beast before you two misfits, that's for sure, she explains, but few live to tell their tale. The ogre is notorious for ambushing travelers and traders alike. Not even Empire soldiers are safe in these parts. Accumulated a wealth... So tongue-tied. I'm so sorry. Accumulated a wealth of treasures plucked from his victims, including that cursed relic you have now. As she pauses for breath, you seize your chance to interrupt. And by interrupt, we mean continue on your journey. Ariadne shakes her head. One blow from Draknar's club would crush you. You won't survive it unless you get a good set of armor on you. Increase your defense in order to survive the ogre. 8 of 60 defense. Listen, I helped run a traveling forge. It's currently heading here. The King's Road. Come see us. We'll sort you out with some good, proper armor. A piece of Odysseus' charm weighs heavy in your pack. You wish to fling it into the mire, but some strange magic stays your hand. Starving and injured, you rest a while in town.
You must be ready for whatever will come. The usurper will give us no warning.
Wetland ambush. A slight rustling in the reeds is all the warning you get that your life is in danger. You've been ambushed by 3 Empire musketeers. Joy. Brigands defeated, you search the area for supplies. Gain 2 fame. 10 food! Yay! Stirring in the mire. Yeah. Thieves. To the left are thieves. 5 of greed. Raiders squabbling in the northern... You hear the distant sound of a group of raiders squabbling in the northern tongue. 4 of frost. raiders defeated, you notice some equipment hidden off the path in the mire. Left. With the raiders defeated, you notice some equipment hidden off the path in the mire. Perhaps they were guarding it. You slide down the bank to the treasure. Dang it. Well, that was lucky. Ring of food. Okay. Pardon me. Okay, and I am back. Fame.
Alchemy is one of the pure arts. That says little for its practitioners, however.
Alchemist. Countless jars and obscure artifacts clutter the room. On a central workbench, a peculiar glass beaker simmers over a flame. Ah! I see you found my laboratory then! The voice exclaims. From behind a pile of dusty books, a robed figure emerges, clad in a pointy hat and a pair of thick spectacles. See? He's right there. Wait, where are his glasses? Hey. Where are his glasses? I don't see glasses. Do you guys see glasses? I see the pointy hat, but where are his glasses? He smiles. Here to create the elusive elixir of life? Or perhaps it is gold that you desire? All is possible through alchemy. Well, not everything. Just ask the Elric brothers. Alas, I have yet to prove that such things are indeed possible, he explains. No matter. All things are possible, even though I haven't been able to prove it yet. Ah, well. Say, would you care to assist me with my experiments? Help the alchemist. Very well, let's begin. Take a jar and place its contents in the beaker, he says as he dips his quill into an inkwell and prepares to write. Remember, you must keep the elixir pure. You take a jar from the shelf and unscrew the lid. Spin the wheel.
Here we see yet another wheel.
Beetles.
Each different, yet
Mushrooms
each
and
bearing
feathers.
their own similarities.
Oh no. Red mushroom. Oh, thank you, Grifter's companion. The jar contains a collection of red mushrooms. Place one in the beaker and it dissolves instantly. The clear liquid gains the faintest tint of red. Excellent, the alchemist says as he scrawls feverishly in his ledger. I don't think alchemists should be capitalistic. Now pick another! Reach for the next jar. Left. Red beetle! The jar contains dried red beetles. You sprinkle a handful into the beaker and they dissolve instantly. The beetles scream in pain. The beetles scream in pain. The red elixir intensifies. Oh, they're dried red beetles, so they're already dead. Okay, never mind. The red elixir intensifies. Remarkable! The alchemist mutters as he continues to write in the ledger. This is looking promising. Now pick one more. You reach for the next jar. I need to get up again. Take care of something. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, and I'm back. Although, given the time for the recording, I probably should cut this video off. What will be the result of the alchemist's little experiment? Will our heroes be able to overcome the ogre, or will Draknar turn our hero's skull into a drinking mug? Find out next time on Hand of Fate 2. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, if you like this video, press that like button, leave a comment, tell me what you think of the game, tell me how I'm doing, or so on. Consider subscribing to my channel, or just sharing this with friends on social media. Every little bit really does help, so if you have found this video and you are enjoying it, please consider doing those things. It really does help. Or you can check out some of my other videos. I've done a few other Let's Plays, some RPGs, some puzzle games, one adventure game in progress. I think it's a puzzle game. Whatever. And I am also doing a series of review videos as well on Super Sentai. If you don't know that, but you can check those out too. And I'll see you guys next time for more Hand of Fate 2. Bye! Hello everyone, this is Lupin, and I'm back with Hand of Fate 2. We're in the middle of the Strength Challenge, where we have somehow idiotically provoked a powerful ogre, gotten half of a cursed charm, and now we're helping, and in the middle of that, we're also helping an alchemist finish his experiment, and I've gotten really lucky on this, partially because of Grifter's Companion, which I have a special platinum ring, which I have equipped, but there's also some luck involved, so, right. Red feather! Whew. As you add the red feathers, the mixture glows an intense red, lighting up the room. Eureka! The alchemist's eyes grow wide with excitement. The fabled elixir of life! He eagerly dips a large ladle into the glowing liquid and holds it out to you. Here, drink it! A potion made of feathers, beetles, and mushrooms. The dealer draws you two max life gain cards. 10 max life. No, continue. 5 max life. Continue. The red liquid is sweet like honey and warm like sunshine. Refreshing as a seaside breeze. You hear the sound of gulls and children laughing, and for a moment your troubles are abolished. Your mind clears, and you find a newfound strength and hardiness about you.
A reward well
There's the
earned.
token. The alchemist thanks you profusely for your assistance before returning to his ledger to make more notes. Shield. Look at that shield. Shield! The skies are darkened by enemies' volleys. Fight in the shade of this personal wooden boulder. Great. So what's
Every
that?
failure in combat can be balanced by success on the table.
At least I got something. And that something is going to be good. For discovering the elixir of life, Lion Hearts! That is going to be very good. That's why I packed the card here.
Think. Do not continue to fail me. I have need of your greatest efforts.
Oh. Yeah, I'll try. Okay. Is everything recording? Captain, man falls on the head of those who are loud, rash, and fortunate, and not necessarily in that order. Captains wear armor with dull standard attacks. Use bash to break their armor. Yeah, we know about captains. I've been dealing with castles.
Today, death will drink deep.
Dang it! Fast ally ability cool down. Charges 20. Is that stirring in the mire? Popper Dilemma. The town crier. This is new. The town crier announces the Empire seeks mercenaries to join the battle against corruption. Not that kind of corruption. You seek out the watchtower where recruitment is taking place. You arrive in time to hear Sir Malapowell. Oh, that guy. We dealt with him in the chariot. He's awful. His plan to wipe out the Paupers district. The outbreak began there, and we cannot risk sparing any of their lives, he says. That's in character. Sir Malapowell of the Green leads the mercenaries to the Pauper district, where the poor and sick have been walled off from the rest of the city. As you hear the wailing of the corrupted, Sir Malapowell gives his command to charge. That's a phalanx of steel and I don't know how many phalanx of steel and 3 musketeers. I would not survive, even though I wouldn't like to help these guys. I'm gonna have to. Sorry. You find yourself surrounded by corrupted. Draw your weapon and set your feet. I'll do it myself. Marksman's Bane, this is new. It used to be called Archer's Bane. I don't know if I said this before, I can't remember. Originally this card...
Can you claim this token?
By the side of a waterfall, you meet a young woman with striking gray hair. She is holding a baby. Greetings, traveler. Treat these waters with caution. They are not to be meddled with. If you're parched, you're welcome to stop by my cottage. I have a pie cone on my windowsill, too. Pie. Behind her, a little wooden sign reads, Waterfall of Youth. Very dangerous. Stay clear. That means you, random adventurers. Don't be idiots. I am Yvonne, it says. She leads you to the cottage. As was promised, a hearty beef pie awaits you. You enjoy it with a side of mashed potatoes. And now, all of you watching this are possibly hungry. Are any of you hungry now? +7 food, that's awesome. With the meal finished, Yvonne asks you to help her while she puts the baby to sleep. The rare sunshine flowers grow nearby, and she'd like you to gather a bloom. It feels impolite to refuse. The sunshine sprouts from the rocks behind the waterfall. If you were careful, you'd climb out to retrieve one without falling into the water. Try to retrieve the sunshine flower. This may be a bad idea. Remembering the warning, you inch your way along the rock wall, gingerly moving from stone to stone. Oh no.
The pendulum is ever changing, and the challenges it
Oh,
presents change too.
Oh, dang it. At an arm's length from the flower, you lose your balance and tumble into the water, cracking your head against the stones. Ow. Ow! The churning waterfall knocks the air from your lungs. You sink into the blackness of the foaming river. You shake your head groggily and pull yourself from the river. The current has deposited you somewhere far from Yvonne's cottage. When you look in the mirror that night, you notice that the lines on your face have disappeared. Ow. Horned Bloom Grouper. What? A horned Bloom Grouper tumbles on into the bottom of the boat. Gas. Dang it. Well, if I die again, at least that'd be a good place to stop the video. Marksman's Bane. There are none so hated by the infantry as a marksman. Small wonder this weapon is prized by them.